So in this video, I'm going to show you how to sketch a system of equations when you're given some specifics about what that system should look like. In the problem we have here, it says sketch a linear quadratic system with one solution. So we've got lots of clues about what this should look like. Notice it says linear quadratic. So step one is to determine the shapes of the problem. In other words, I have a line and I have a parabola. So when I sketch the system, I'm going to have one of each. Now it's also told me that the sketch should have just one solution. So I know the only way to get one solution is to either be tangent to the parabola at a single point, or for that line to actually be my axis of symmetry that goes right through the vertex. So if this is my parabola, this line, the axis of symmetry, will only cross once right there at the vertex. Notice I can't move my line up. I could draw a line that looks like it only crosses the parabola here. But what would happen is, eventually, after a long time, this line is going to cross the parabola way up here, off the graph where you can't really see it on the picture we've made, but it's going to. So keep in mind, anytime the line goes through the parabola, it will eventually go through the parabola a second time. So the steps in sketching a system are to determine what we're sketching. We might be sketching two lines, linear, linear. We might be sketching two parabolas, which the problem would tell us that by saying quadratic, quadratic. And then to determine how many times those graphs should meet. So let's try another. Let's try a quadratic, quadratic. With one solution. So I know that if I take a look at the shapes I want to draw on the graph, because it's quadratic, quadratic, I'm going to have two parabolas. And I only want them to meet at one point. So let's make them meet at the vertex. There we go. And this is a quadratic, quadratic system that only has one solution. If we wanted it to have two solutions, we might draw this parabola like this so that we could see the two different solutions right there. So now you should be ready to do problems 2 through 10 in your review packet.